It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will wind up way short of the land. Zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to Henderson on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Next the score, Patriots 7, Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Middle.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen going to run with him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Bills had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Milton Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Here's one deep for Pickens. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Henderson. Down inside the 40. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for him.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Come on. Hey. 70, tempo.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Allen. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find that.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, Kyle Williams has got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Go win him, go win him.
Allen now looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bills.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
At the 48-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Bills, first down.
Here's Cook again. To about the 26 here. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Alert! Ready! Alert! Look out!
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready! Five wide. Gun. What's that?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun and run with Henderson. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
76.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Adnan Mitchell, 58 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Allen going to run with it. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 12. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
That's good.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Romero. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 light.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 14.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Middle. Round 80. Half 85. Half 85. Monday. Go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 45 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 14
Second
yards.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
56.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
The Patriots 40-yard line.
Pass 85. Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Down inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Bills.
Cook going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 35. Bills 28.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pushes him over. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They're on 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think?
Wide open, complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Now Allen. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
319. Half 10. What's that?
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Monday. 180. Alert. Alert. What's that?
Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 19 tight. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Warrior 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 44 yards. And the Patriots get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Allen now looks to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Landon Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Tempo. 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60. 18, 5 in.
They'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Patriots.
Trap 60.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.